Hi. You open up your backpack?
Why? No.
Yeah, come on.
Hey, bro, chill.
Stop.
Hey, let me go. No, if you keep pushing me, there's no...
July 12th, 2024, Ohio. A woman enters a sporting goods store with an empty bag and walks out with over $1,000 in merchandise she never paid for. What happens next raises a question that goes far beyond shoplifting. When does a lawful stop become a lawful use of force? And what happens when a suspect talks her way into a felony conviction?
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Sorry about that. Black pigtails, huge backpack. What's she covered with? You know where she went? Because I didn't see her.
So when she came in, the backpack was actually open and completely empty. She's been in the fitting room with Nike and Adidas product. Came out, it's absolutely packed.
Manager's asking for you to go over to her golf.
Okay.
Hi. You open up your backpack?
Why?
Because you have items in there that don't belong to you?
That's not true.
Okay, well, open up your backpack.
No, I don't have to do anything for you. I don't even know why you're approaching me. Out of everybody in the store, when I've been in the dressing room, I've looked at everything that I want to.
Oh, that's right there. All right. We're not going to play that. Just turn around and put your hands on the back then.
No.
All right, come on.
Hey, bro,
Stop.
chill.
Stop.
Hey, let me go. Oh, my hair, bro. Stop. I want to cut everything, bro. Stop. Put my shoes on. Let me put my shoes on.
Stop.
Bro, let me put my shoes on.
Stop.
Stop. Please let me put my shoes on.
Stop.
Bro, if you keep pushing me, there's no way we... Stop.
Stop now.
Bro.
Stop. Stop.
Can you please let me go?
No, stop.
Bro, you don't even
Put your
know
hands
what's
behind your
going
back.
on.
Stop.
I'm
Stop.
not even allowed to pay for my stuff.
Stop. Stop.
Y'all tripping. I'm trying to pay for my shit. No. No.
Stop.
Y'all tripping. Y'all not even gonna let me pay for my shit.
No, you put it in your bag.
It's in that bag.
Stop.
Bro, chill out. Bro, for real, chill.
Listen, you're about stop right now. You're gonna dump in the face.
Y'all tripping. I can't even put my shoes on.
I'm telling you right
Can I at least put my shoes on?
When we're done.
Bro,
I'm trying to be nice right
hey,
now.
you're not being nice. Y'all don't even know me.
What
What the fuck?
Why did it have to turn into that?
Why did you turn it into that?
You ran from me. Now you're going to go to
Yeah,
jail.
because you're tripping.
Because now you're going to go to jail.
Why do I gotta go to jail?
Because you stole stuff.
I didn't steal anything.
Bag then.
Items that belong to me.
That all belongs to you? It's bagged on
Yes.
it?
Yes. I've been to the register.
Do you have
already.
anything on you that's going to poke me or stick me?
No, sir. Those are what I wanted to pay for. Because it's easier to carry. I don't have a bag.
Yeah, we're good. Yeah.
What the fuck?
Let's get it in the car. All right. Here, I got it. I'll take it.
Can I get my shoes? One shoe is right there. Can I get it?
We'll get it for you, no.
It's right there. Where's the other one?
I don't know. You ran.
Yeah, because you're tripping. You instantly came up to me and started harassing me. The fuck? No, they didn't.
Where's your other shoe at?
I'm looking.
Probably over there somewhere. I see it. Why did it have to turn into that?
That's what I want to know.
You were going to go home with a summons.
Okay.
You were going to get a summons for all this.
That'd have been fine.
But if it's over $1,000, look, it might be a felony.
It's not over $1,000.
How much is in there?
I don't know.
It might be.
It's not.
It might be.
It's not.
What? She had another bag. Oh, that bag.
Yeah, this had the Timberlands in it, ton of hats. I'll have to take a look at that one.
We'll probably have to go with just what she had on her. Did she have that in her hand?
Well, this was on her back. That was on her back. This one is in her hands. So
Okay.
both of
All right,
them.
let's go outside.
Okay, first of all, that's my backpack.
Why did that have to happen?
I don't know. Why did you force it?
Come on. So you're gonna steal and then act like it's my fault?
No, I'm tripping on you because you're bugging.
Okay, you're right. So I just let you steal and walk out of here with a bunch of stuff?
Who said I was walking out with it?
It was in your book bag.
And my wallet is right there. You don't know what was going on.
Nice job, guys.
All right, wait, come here real quick. I gotta make sure you don't have anything else. Do you have anything else on
Yes,
my file?
I do.
What do you have?
A fucking hoodie in my pants.
Where at?
In my pants. Can I just get a summons? I'm tired of it.
not
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
Why you can't just give me a
Alright.
summons? You're
You might have
tasting.
over $1,000.
I don't though. If you check, I promise you it's not.
I don't know. Dick's is pretty expensive.
I'm telling you, I don't have over $1,000 worth of stuff. You can check. And if you check, can I please get a summons?
No.
Why not?
If you were cooperating from the very beginning, yes.
But you didn't give me a chance to. You instantly started harassing me like I
you to
did
open
something.
your bag because it's full of stuff that you didn't come in with. You
No,
could have
you
opened your bag and
didn't.
then that would have been it. You would have got a summons. I guarantee you. If you would have been cooperating with me, instead you
Please,
pulled
sir,
away and
I
tried to
can't
run from
afford
me.
to do this. My mom just, on my birthday, I'm just trying
well,
to make it ends meet.
Get your feet in.
Please, sir.
We'll talk about it. Get your feet in, okay?
Will you please?
No,
You'll talk
get your
to me
feet
with
in.
it?
We'll talk about it in a second, but you gotta get your feet in.
I'll do that. But please, sir, I'm having a hard time.
Interview you and get what you saw. So what happened? Let's step back here. So we're not.
From what point? Like
From the
when
beginning,
she was
like-
stuff in her bag. Yeah,
You don't have to go into detail of that. So she was stuffing stuff
stuff
in
in
her
her
bag.
bag. Called PD the first time they came out, but in and out of fitting room, whatever. So she finally came out. I called PD again. Her bags were stuffed. She obviously put a bunch of stuff in there, and the response was fantastic. You guys came right out, saw her in the corner, indicated where she was, walked up to her, said, "Hey, what's going on today?" She got kind of short right off the cuff. Said, "Don't bother me. Mind your own business, whatever." And then we found just the Timberlands, the open box of Timberlands. I said, "There's Timberlands in the bag." I opened the bag. She started taking off, knocking into things.
So she was running away from.
Oh yeah, right off. I mean, literally within 30 seconds, just took off.
Fabian described it. He said that she was like dragging him. Was that?
Once they were over to the backside of the women's Nike pad, yeah, I mean, she's not a small individual. Like it was her with him behind, trying to, hey, please stop. We need you to stop. She's just having, get the fuck away, get off me. But yeah, she was a big girl, so she was, constantly moving and knocking into fixtures and stuff along those lines.
Constantly, actively trying to get away.
Oh yeah,
pulling her arms away.
100%.
He said that they went to the ground. Did you see that?
Yeah, I was right there.
Can you describe like how they went to the ground? Did he leg sweep her, tackle her?
No, nothing like that. Actually, when the other officer came in, they finally. Actually, you know what? I don't. When I was over there, the other officer responded, and they were able to get the arms into cuffs and the other bag off. And that's when I went to gather the merchandise. I take that back. Never on the ground that I saw.
So you never saw him on the ground?
No.
And then after she was in handcuffs, nothing else, they just escorted her out.
Yeah.
All right, what's going on today? I cannot hear a thing you're saying.
I just wanted to make some money so I can pay my rent and get some food.
What do you mean make some money so you can pay some rent?
I was taking clothes.
Oh, you're taking clothes to pay for rent? Okay. Well, I'm not really here for that. I'm here because you and the officer got in some sort of tussle. That's what I'm here for. So can you describe what happened?
wasn't much. Basically, I tried to run. He grabbed my arm. I got away, and then he pulled me by my hair. My shoes came off, and he started throwing me up against the wall and stuff.
You didn't end up on the ground?
No.
Never ended up on the ground?
No.
Are you injured in any way?
No.
No. Okay. So, you said you started running away. Were you walking away at first?
Yeah.
Was he telling you to stop? Like, come talk to me, anything like that?
I don't think you said come talk to me or anything like that.
You said you were running away. Why didn't you just stop and talk to him?
Because it did make sense to me how they automatically accused me of stealing, and I was in the dressing room the whole time, trying on clothes.
Well, you just told me you were stealing.
I know.
So you can't
That
be
was after the
wrong
fact.
about the
I'm
correct assumption.
I'm not worried about that. I'm just like, it's just, why did they have to think that I was stealing? You know what I'm saying? I'm just wondering what made them call the police as I'm trying on all the clothes.
Because you were walking around with stuffed bags. It's kind of an indicator. I mean, you had a thing of Timberlands. How do you conceal Timberlands?
I just put those in the bag before they walked through the door.
Well, you get what I'm saying. You had a bunch of stuff. All right, so let me get this straight. They went to talk to you. You started running away.
No, I walked.
Oh, you walked at first?
Yeah.
And then you said, well, the first time you said you ran. When did you
No,
start
I
running?
said I walked first. And then I ran.
Okay. What happened that led you to start running?
Hearing the sounds of the cuffs.
Hearing the sounds of the cuffs, and that's what made you run. Did you hear him telling you anything at any point, like stop?
I don't remember.
Okay. So you started to run when you heard the cuffs. He grabbed you by your hair and pushed you into a wall,
Yeah.
but you didn't go to the ground. Okay. You say you don't have any injuries.
No, sir.
All right. Once you were on the ground, did they do anything to you other than put you in handcuffs?
No, sir.
No? All right. Anything else that I didn't ask that you feel is important for me to know about the interaction between you and the officer?
No.
Nothing else you want to tell me?
No, sir.
Thank you.
It probably is. Okay. What's the total dollar amount?
$1,019.97.
Okay.
I don't know what that does.
That's just the stuff that's in her book bag?
That's not in the cart. It's just the stuff in the 2 bags and the 1 bag.
Okay, what about the hoodie? Did you
I didn't find the hoodie because she said it's in her pants.
Oh, I'll let you off.
We have the most incidents.
Yeah.
At least that we record. We're at like year to date, we put in, I think we're at like 200 something like that.
Yeah. But they're like major value ones too. So like people are waiting for
Yeah.
this stuff's expensive.
Yeah, we don't, our stuff's not cheap.
Yeah.
So.
Terry versus Ohio, 1968. The Supreme Court established that officers may temporarily detain a person based on reasonable articulable suspicion of criminal activity, not a hunch, but specific, observable facts. Here, loss prevention documented a precise behavioral sequence: empty bag on entry, fitting room with unpurchased merchandise, stuffed bag on exit. That is textbook Terry justification. When the officer requested, she opened the bag and she refused. She was not exercising a right. She was compounding her legal exposure. Under Terry, she was not free to walk away. Ohio Revised Code Section 2921.33. Resisting arrest is committed when a person recklessly or by force resists a lawful arrest or detention. The moment she heard handcuffs and ran, those elements were satisfied in real time. Loss prevention witnessed her drag the arresting officer across the store floor, pull her arms away repeatedly, and knock into fixtures while officers tried to establish control. Walking away from a Terry stop is not a right. Running from it is a crime. Graham versus Connor, 1989. The Supreme Court established that force must be judged from the perspective of a reasonable officer on the scene, not with 20/20 hindsight. 3 factors govern the analysis: the severity of the crime, whether the suspect poses an immediate threat, and whether the suspect is actively resisting or evading arrest. All three were present. Officers applied hard, empty hand control, grip, directional pressure, positional management. No taser, no OC spray, backup arrived and closed the encounter, without escalation to less lethal weapons. The hair grab during active flight is within policy, but it requires specific documentation in the force report. Duration, positioning, and necessity must be recorded.
Am I getting a summons, sir?
So I would have, but the problem is you have another resisting arrest warrant.
What are you talking about?
Pair
A
of.
warrant?
Yes, you have a warrant for resisting.
For what?
For resisting arrest.
Where?
Today.
You said what?
Resisting arrest.
For where?
Hold on a second.
Because I didn't resist arrest on anything. Can you please tell me where it's at?
Is this your car over here?
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna throw your bag in there. Do you want your wallet in there too? Do you want your wallet in there too?
Yes, sir. I really don't understand why I have a warrant. My PO told me I don't have any warrants. Why do I have a warrant for?
Alright, your bag and your wallet are going in the car, okay?
Alright, yes, but I'm serious. My PO told me I didn't have any
I will. Let me put this in your car first, okay?
Because, sir, I've been to jail every time they took me. I've never not got away. And I promise you that. There should not be any warrant. But, sir, there should be no warrant for me.
So they can figure it out once you get there.
Which one are you taking me to?
Summit County. So I wanted to give you a summons with the fact that you have...
I shouldn't have a warrant. I haven't done anything. The last time I got arrested, they took me both to Summit Jail and to Canton.
You must have missed a court date.
I missed today. And they told me I wouldn't have a warrant for my arrest until next Friday.
Okay.
And that was for out in Canton.
It was in Canton?
Yes.
Okay.
So what are they talking about? I don't have no warrants.
It's coming up that you have a warrant for resisting arrest and you have a traffic warrant.
Yeah, they already got me for that. They got me for that, put me in jail, and instantly they sent me off to Canton.
It says you have a resisting arrest warrant out of Akron.
That's what I'm talking about. They caught me down here in Akron, and then I stayed a night in Akron, and then they said they didn't want me. They took me out to Canton.
Okay. Well, I'm just telling you, was it this year?
What?
Was it this year?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it says that you have a warrant for resisting arrest this year out of Akron.
That's false.
Ohio Revised Code, Section 2913.02, theft becomes a fifth-degree felony when the value of stolen property reaches $1,000. Recovered merchandise totaled $1,019.97, crossing that threshold by less than $20. One evidentiary question will determine the charge level. Was the second bag, found in her hand rather than on her back, legally in her possession at the time of arrest? If yes, felony. If excluded, misdemeanor. That $20 margin could be the difference between a county jail sentence and a state prison exposure. Miranda versus Arizona, 1966. A person in custody has the right to remain silent. Anything said can and will be used against them in court. She did not invoke that right. In the post-arrest interview, she told the lieutenant she was taking clothes to sell for rent money, a direct admission to theft. She confirmed she ran when she heard the handcuffs. She confirmed she never went to the ground. She confirmed she sustained no injuries. Every statement she made corroborated the officer's account on every material point. She had the right to say nothing. She said everything. Ohio Revised Code Section 2935.09. Once a valid arrest warrant is confirmed, custodial arrest is mandatory. Officers have no discretion. A records check returned an outstanding warrant for resisting arrest out of Akron, plus an active traffic warrant. The field summons officers had been considering for the shoplifting charge was eliminated the moment that warrant came back. She was going to jail regardless of how the merchandise value was calculated. The warrant alone decided that. The officers receive a B+. The stop was grounded in specific loss prevention observations. Force was proportionate to active, sustained resistance. No less lethal weapons were deployed. Backup arrived and resolved the encounter without escalation. 2 issues prevent a higher grade. The hair grab requires thorough use of force report documentation, and no Miranda advisement is documented in the footage. Despite the volume of self-incriminating statements obtained post-arrest, the subject receives a D. She stole merchandise at Ohio's felony threshold. She fled a lawful Terry stop, adding a resisting arrest charge. She made extensive admissions in custody, without invoking her Fifth Amendment right to remain silent. She had an outstanding warrant for the identical offense from a prior arrest. The only factors preventing an F? She eventually complied once restrained. She voluntarily disclosed a concealed hoodie when asked, and she directed no violence at officers. 3 legal lessons from this encounter. First, a Terry stop is not optional. Specific articulable suspicion creates a lawful detention. Walking away is not a right. Running from it is a separate crime. Second, Miranda exists for a reason. Voluntary admissions made in custody without invoking the Fifth Amendment are fully admissible and can anchor a prosecution. Staying silent costs nothing. Talking can cost everything. Third, outstanding warrants do not disappear. They travel with you. What began as a potential misdemeanor citation became a mandatory custodial arrest the moment that Akron warrant returned. Let us know if there is an interaction or legal topic you would like us to discuss in the comments below. Thank you for watching.